You were only born as my playmate, Kieran.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Guys, they raping everybody up in here.
Yeah, but your forehead is massive compared to other people, man. Like, look at the size of it.
I've always had a massive forehead.
I know, man.
That's How's your week been then?
My week's been awful,
shit.
Jim. I can't even hear people, man. Welcome back, boys and girls, to episode 7 now of the Pinch and Malt with me, Aaron.
Me, Kieran.
And me, Jamie.
And yeah, we're still going, guys.
It's crazy that we've reached episode 7 already, isn't it? Does it feel like it's been that long? That's 7 weeks, and that's not including the holidays, so that's over 9 weeks probably.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Considering we were talking about this for months and months, weren't we, before?
Finally getting some good feedback as well. We've got quite a few extra listeners this week. And I've got a few people commenting and saying stuff to me as well.
That's good.
Like
what you got?
Saying that we had a Canadian guy. He was messaging me on Facebook.
Yeah.
To my actual personal account as well, which I found
Oh,
was a
really?
bit weird. Yeah.
What was he
And
saying?
he said he said his better half, so I don't know whether it's a girlfriend or boyfriend, but him and his other half find us funny, and it took him a while to like convince her to start watching it, or him to start watching it.
Listen to it, yeah.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
And he said they were really funny. He said our accents are funny, and he doesn't find it that hard to understand us, which is the feedback I've mainly got, is people find it hard to understand us when we speak fast.
Yeah.
Like the Americans, that can't understand us very well.
Slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
But the Canadian guy said we're funny, and he said that he likes our banter.
Oh, banter.
Banter.
Oh, banter.
He spelled it AR as well, which I don't know whether that's a Canadian thing or he just misspelt.
Nah.
Banter.
No, that's not.
But yeah, he looked like mid-20s.
Oh, that's okay. That's good.
Well, you
Yeah.
say better half. It might be like some split thing, innit?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many views are we getting on average now on YouTube?
The first episode is sitting around 100.
So
100
far,
views still. So we're still pretty low, but
I
we're getting
haven't
there.
I haven't pushed it yet because I've had my problems.
Yeah. Aaron's currently deaf.
Aaron's currently deaf.
I'm partially deaf.
It's not an ear infection, is it? It's inflammation.
Inflammation in both my ears, and I can't hear anything. So, do you know when you get out of a nightclub? That's really like,
Loud.
Yeah,
bang,
like
yeah.
a buzzing.
yeah, like
When you go to sleep, it's like buzzing.
it's like that. I can't hear.
Might be early onset of tinnitus or whatever it's called, tinnitus. Where you just get ringing in your ear all the time.
Yeah, maybe.
No, because he asked me, "Do you have ringing in your ear?" So hopefully it's just that comes like this is my right ear. So hopefully it clears up because it is very annoying because I can't hear people.
Well, it's annoying for us because it's like talking to a bloody OAP, isn't it? Trying to get your point across.
So yesterday, I come home yesterday from working all most of the day, and walked into Aaron's room. Aaron's eating chicken, facing the wall, and I kept talking to him, and he wasn't replying. So I thought, why
Was
you
you
not
laying in the
replying?
bed eating?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Facing the wall?
Yeah, I had to
watching
have
YouTube
my.
on his phone.
I'd have my head on the side because I had my eardrops in the ear,
Oh, okay.
so I had to go probably down. So I had to face the wall,
Is
and
it the back wall or the window wall?
yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
I had back to the
That's
door.
less weird.
I had to. I was watching YouTube on my phone because I can't just sit there, innit? I was eating chicken because chicken is not too bad for you. I'm on a diet right now, and Kira was having a full-on conversation with me. I wasn't even listening.
I was talking to him. I was waiting for replies, and I was losing my shit because he wasn't replying to me. And I thought, well, what's he doing? So I walked up to him and tapped him on the shoulder, and he looked like he was going to punch me out.
I was ready to go. Like,
Aaron was ready.
I was shook. I turned around, yeah, and I saw something at the edge of my eye. I was thinking, I'm getting stabbed here.
Did you, was you listening to the YouTube? Could you hear the YouTube?
Home invasion.
Yeah, I had it. But my phone was on maximum volume.
Yeah, because obviously he's deaf, so he's got everything turned up.
I've got it. Even my TV's like I normally listen to my TV about like 10 volume. I'm at 20 right now, so I can't hear it.
I've got my TV really loud at the minute because it's so hot at the minute. Yeah, me and Charlotte have bought
A fan.
It's because obviously brass and copper is like in at the minute, isn't it? As a accessory.
Okay.
I've bought a turbine. I wouldn't even call it a fan. It's a turbine. Yeah, on its lowest setting, you can't have your TV on low because all you hear is. But I tell you what, it keeps you cool.
How much?
I bet your neighbours love you.
No, I ain't got no one living underneath me at the minute.
How much that cost?
I think it was like £50.
You can get those really expensive ones, can't you?
Yeah, the Dyson ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice.
What do they do?
They control the whole room temperature.
Yeah, they're
so.
kind of got
They
like a
must be
humidity.
silent.
Do you know like our aircon units at work?
Yeah.
Where you got temperature control.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but obviously less effective. But
I like that.
it'll be better.
I'll buy
But in our bedroom,
£400.
because we got that elevator shaft. Yeah, can you imagine how fucking hot it gets at night? Jesus Christ! Like sometimes we can't even breathe, and then the fan is that powerful it lifts the sheets up. Yeah, off the bed. So I have to tilt the fan because it's a floor fan. Do you know them really low ones at the floor?
Yeah.
So I have to tilt it up so it faces the ceiling, just so it circulates the air in the room. Because if I have it facing me, the whole bed sheet comes off.
Do you know when your whole bed sheet comes off?
It's that, and that's the lowest setting.
So it's levitating. Your bed sheet's levitating.
Basically, you're an exorcist.
It's brilliant. I love it.
You're
It's
an
the best
exorcist,
thing we've
isn't it?
ever bought. When I bring it in the front room, yeah, I can put it in the corner of the front room. You know how big my front room is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I can sit in the corner of the corner sofa on the other side of the
You've got a
room,
full-on
and I'm
wind
still
turbine.
getting pelted.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You like get pelted, don't you?
Yeah.
Dirty little
You're a bit OTT, ain't you? A little bit OTT.
Has
Well,
been
my other
hot
fan
warmer.
died because I have a fan on all the time, all year round. The other fan, the motor went in it. Tried to fix it, but the insides were completely fucked.
Yeah, because you have it on all year round. That's
Yeah.
why.
And that was a cheap one. That was only like 20 odd quid.
Mm.
But that was a good one as well. But obviously that overusage.
Mm.
Because they've only got little motors in them anyway, ain't they?
Yeah,
Just
they're
enough
not
to spin the
there. So I've
propellers.
still got my one in the shed. I haven't banged it out this year because it's not got to that point where it's like roasting.
You haven't been here though.
Yeah, in my flat it's really bad. It's like in here because all the windows. Sometimes I come home and Rocco's sunbathing in the sun, completely like I have to like revive him again.
Getting that tan. Get that
quick
summer
revival.
tan.
Just quick revive. Bit of Call of Duty or something.
So what else are we going on, boys?
Not much this week. It's my wedding anniversary this weekend.
Well, it is
Ooh.
something then, is it?
Yeah,
It is a bit major in your life, isn't it, Jamie?
going into London.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gonna go to a steak restaurant,
Oh yeah.
have a nice meal. Go a bit earlier in the day. I'm gonna bring Rocco around here so then we can go a bit earlier. If Mum and that's about anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
And then we'll come pick him up Sunday. I like going into London, but the only thing that
Oh,
pisses
I
me off
stand
about
London.
London, yeah, is when you've had a drink or whatever, or if you've been on a long day, having to get on that train on the way home.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And it's always, because our meal's at like 8 o'clock, it's going to be the last train at like 11 o'clock. And
Yeah.
even though they say trains go through all through the thing, all through the night, but
all those ones that get cancelled as well, are like
yeah.
something always happens to the line or something like
So
that.
we'll be getting back at like 10:30, 11,
Yeah.
and it's just everyone and their fucking dogs on the train, and you just can't get a seat, and you're on there for 30 minutes, and I've probably been drinking, I've eaten a big meal, I just want to go home.
Mm.
Happened to us once when we went to see Bruno Mars. Yeah, I was in Mayfair and I got an Uber from there and all the way back to Hemel.
Oh, I
Can
bet
you
that
imagine how
cost
much
you
that
an arm and a
cost?
leg.
Cost over £100.
Jesus.
But I just couldn't be fucked. Like, because literally I was trying to get to the subway, no, not the subway, the underground, and
You
there was
couldn't
just
move.
so many people,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I'm not going to bother because it was in the middle of Hyde Park.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to bother.
Mm.
Get an Uber. The Uber guy was alright. It was when the World Cup was on, so we were just chatting about the World Cup the whole time on the way back.
What about you, Kiki Bum? What you got planned?
Cut that, innit?
What?
Kiki bum.
What's
What's
wrong with
wrong
that?
with that?
No.
That's your nickname.
No.
Mine's Jam Jam.
Jams.
Jam.
That's what Mum called me.
Really?
Yeah.
She used to call you twat, I remember.
Yeah, Mum called you the thing that ruined her life. That's what she said.
Kieran, I'm the reason you were born.
Mum was like,
Don't
see
start
that
bringing
over
it up
there?
again.
Ruined my life. Ruined my life.
You were only born as my playmate, Kieran.
No, they just thought now with that forehead in, they thought we may as well keep going.
I've got the forehead of an Adonis.
Jesus
Oh, an
Christ.
Adonis.
Yeah. Kieran, if you brush back that little slightly bit of hair, you got the same size forehead as me, mate.
Adonis.
Aaron,
No,
sweep
Ja-
back that little
no,
bit of hair off
Jamie.
his head.
No, Jamie.
Don't even try it.
What are you on about Adonis
Pull
as
that
well?
hair back.
Don't even
Jamie tried
start
to tell
that.
me that he can grow back a fringe. Look at
I
that.
can grow back a fringe.
No, you can't.
I can. My hair was down
way.
here before I got a cut.
There's no way.
When it
What?
was
You
wet.
can grow it back in the two right-hand corners.
Yeah.
See that, Aaron? Look how
Jay, you're
bald that
chatting
is.
crap, man.
I'm not receding.
Jay,
Why
you
do you always
chatting
say I'm
crap, man.
receding? I'm not receding. I'm not fucking receding.
Jamie, you're chatting crap, man.
If you
Don't start with that, man.
go and look.
Don't start with
Go
that.
and look at my fucking picture from high school, innit?
That's high school, man. That's like,
What, I started receding in high school, Aaron?
bro, that's like 10 years
That was
ago.
like 15 years ago.
Yeah, my hairline's still the same there as it is now. It
His
is.
hairline is fucked now, bruv.
That's like 10 years.
What, you saying I should shave my head then?
No, I'm not saying you should shave your head.
Don't shave your head. I'm just saying.
You say I'm going bald, but I ain't going bald. I'm not going bald.
No one's saying you're bald. We
I will
just say
flip the
you
table, fuck the podcast.
You said you can't grow back in the corners. We're saying you're bald.
You cannot grow back here.
Yeah.
What?
That you're trying to tell me you can grow hair on that patch?
Yeah.
No, I just bring it down like I always did. There was never hair there in the first place.
No, there was about 10 years ago.
Fuck yourself, Kieran. Go fuck yourself.
Oh Jesus,
Let-
man.
Bring back that little bit of hair on the top of your head.
Where?
Pull it back. Go like this. Yeah, do this in the corner. Bang.
Everyone's got that.
Here's what I've got, bruv.
Yeah, but your forehead is massive compared to other people, man. Like, look at the size.
I've always had a massive forehead.
I know, man.
That's
but
why
you're
I-
trying to say it's the size of Kieran's, man. Kieran's is not
Yeah,
the
but you're
size.
trying to say I'm going bald.
We're
I'm not saying you're going bald. No one said that.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck the terriers.
We made them agitated now, Aaron. We got riled up.
Oh,
Fucking, I'm gonna get wily in
no
it.
one said you're going bald. We're just saying.
How's your week been then?
My week's been awful,
shit.
Jim. I can't even hear people, man. I'll be saying what? Yeah, more times than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, Aaron Moulton.
It's been Aaron's week's been getting worse and worse. His car keeps going wrong.
My car's
He's
alright.
basically dying.
Your car ain't got fucked again this
No,
week.
that's
is it?
right. My car's fine this week.
I turned around and I thought, is that Aaron's car there? And then I saw one dirty rim and one good rim. I was like, yeah, that's his car.
That
Definitely
car
Aaron's
has
car.
so much sealant on it. It's ridiculous, and it pisses me off.
Sealant?
Sealant. That's the sealant on it. On the rim.
It seals the air in. They have to put when you put a
sealant
tyre
in
on, you have to put
in
sealer
it,
on
in
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where's the sealer? I don't see any sealer on your rim.
It's on the rim. It's actually that's what the dirt
You know
is.
where the tyre meets the
Oh, that dirt is sealer.
alloy. That's
that
sealant.
is, yeah.
And that's what they keep forgetting to put on. But the guy last time told me he's put extra strong sealant on to keep that in, isn't it?
3 weeks later, fucking off again.
It was hanging off.
I need to I parked mine under a tree, yeah. I come out with more sap on the car than there is in the fucking tree now.
Mate,
so I'm going to have to...
You must be having a hay fever attack next to your car, innit?
I got in the car the other day and
It's like-
it's pure... It's like, do you know, like, them alien slime things from the 90s that you used to get and they used to get
Was
pregnant
that coming
and
out of
shit?
you, was it?
That's how my car felt, wasn't it?
An alien slot. How do you know that? Oh,
Do you not remember them alien slime things?
I do actually, yeah. You used to throw at the ceiling and
Yeah,
stick,
you used
wouldn't
to you used to swing them around and
Yeah.
throw them at the ceiling, and
They
then
got banned
they
and
were
all
always
sorts.
supposed to give birth. Do you remember that? But it was a myth. Do you remember that?
They were quite...
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were supposed to have babies, and you like supposed to weird
No,
little backs, didn't
No,
they?
you could have babies.
No, there was a different one that could have babies.
Yeah.
If you googled it, because I looked at it once,
Yeah.
there was a different one that could actually have babies.
I remember
yeah.
seeing a YouTube video of them actually having like they could actually have a baby.
Yeah, but it didn't look anything like the little ones that we remember.
Do you remember we kept getting ours stuck on this on our on our ceilings in our rooms,
Yeah,
and then we'd always look up and it'd be like half
half a head.
dragged off the head or something.
Do you remember Prince, our dog at the time? We were flinging it at him, and he picked it up and ran, and then we didn't know whether he'd ate it or not. And me and Kieran spent about 2 days, yeah, like not telling Mum that Prince could possibly be poisoned by this gooey stuff that he ate. Because we didn't throw the actual alien at him, we threw the
goo.
Goo that he was in
really
inside
weird.
because it was weird, wasn't it?
It was like a really weird, like,
silicone.
I don't know what it was.
Material.
It kind of felt like Play-Doh, but a bit more like
It was like
plasticky.
It was like that. Do you remember that cheap gel we used to get at like the pound shop that was bright green? It was like that texture. And
I remember.
And we threw it, and Prince used to have a little den under Mum's bed, do you remember? And one day when we were playing with him under the bed, we found all the goo all like congealed up.
Oh.
So after like that 2 days, we felt a lot better. It was just like covered in dog hair and shit like that. It was
We probably like
disgusting.
threw it up or whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping he didn't eat it. Well, he lived to 19, so it didn't do him any harm.
20. He was 20 when he died.
Was he 20?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
Was he?
Yeah.
That's fucking mental.
That's ridiculous.
Sad thing when you lose pets, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but 20 years old, he's lived a better life than I have.
We had
Definitely
fish
in a
as
minute.
well.
Huh?
There's fish as well.
Yeah, the never-ending fish. Lucasade. Do you remember
I was like
Lucasade?
14, man.
No, that thing
Oh,
died
yeah.
about 8 times, bro. I thought you didn't tell me.
Oh, really? Well, that's nice, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it didn't die. That thing didn't die.
No, one of them died loads, and then Mum kept replacing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
caramel.
And then she just gave up.
Caramel died about
Yeah.
19 times because
Yeah.
Lucasade was eating all the food, bruv. Because Lucasade was like a fucking
Shark.
mini shark in the tank.
Yeah, Lucas. Yeah, that was.
It eventually
that
got a
was
brain
one fish,
tumour, and
wasn't
that was
it?
the end of that.
That one was one fish, though, wasn't it? Lucasade.
That was one fish, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. They did for ages.
Yeah, Uncle Darren bought you that as a gift.
Yeah, I remember for my
years and years
birthday,
ago
for
when
my
we were in
5th
Edward
birthday.
Street. Yeah,
Fish live for time.
Yeah.
I
it
think-
lived past my 18th. I know that because everyone at my 18th birthday party around here that got out of control were putting alcohol in the thing,
Hmm.
in the
Getting lit.
bottle,
My guy
in
Lucasade
the-
was getting lit.
in the tank.
He's getting lit.
He probably was getting lit, but he didn't die
No.
because he was still there for years.
That was 6 years. That'd been 6 years. I remember that. I actually remember that day. I thought Mum was going to kill you.
What on my 18th?
Yeah.
That wasn't my fault. I posted it on Facebook that I was on a party, and then
That is
everyone
your
in the
fault,
whole
isn't
school
it?
turned up.
I was 11. I was
I remember
11.
being drunk in the garden and everyone flipping through the fence panels.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone's punching
oh.
fence panels out. People on the trampoline trying to have sex and shit.
Bloody hell.
I was loving life.
I was loving life. I was getting it on in the front room with a certain girl in the dark.
I was playing FIFA 12, wasn't it? At Mum's house.
Yeah, because I knew something would go down.
Do
Because
you
I
remember
made
Mum
Mum
arriving home
take all
with
the
Buddy,
Xboxes.
and not Buddy, Prince, and Prince looked feral at the time, didn't he? And she was like, right, everyone out! Everyone clear the room! Everyone get out!
Everyone left straight away though, didn't
Yeah.
they? Because Dad was sitting there amongst it for about 25 minutes.
Dad was getting lit.
Yeah, sitting there getting drunk in the...
Dad was just getting
the
drunk
dining
in
room.
the dining room, innit? With everyone.
Everyone was going, your dad's here, and I was like, yeah.
That's
'Cause
having a great
Dad
time.
didn't say nothing.
Dad was just chilling.
Yeah. Because when the lights were... Because all the lights were off, weren't they? When the lights were off, you didn't see the floor. Because the main problem was the floor.
The floor was disgraceful.
Yeah. Because obviously everyone had gone in and out of the garden. It was October. Everyone had gone in and out of the garden. There was like mud prints all over the floor.
The worst bit was the garden and the...
Yeah, the fence panels,
Panels.
obviously, because we had to pay for them.
I'm surprised you survived that, Jamie. To be honest.
It's my 18th.
I was surprised you were going to survive that,
I
Jamie.
went later that night, went and got chased by some police.
Oh, sorry, you're hard, didn't you?
Wasn't doing anything hard, Aaron.
Sorry, Jams.
No, we were public drinking. That was all we were doing.
Jams. Hashtag Jams.
I don't want Jams to be brought into this conversation.
Jams
I don't-
party, Jay.
It's embarrassing. It's getting cut.
No, it's not getting cut.
It is getting cut.
No, it's not.
You cut it last time, didn't
Kieran.
you?
Yeah.
You cut it all out.
Did you actually?
Yeah,
No. You can't cut it.
I am.
You can't cut it. It's part of you, Jamie.
It's part of what was me.
Jamie, Jams is part of
Just
you.
like that hairline, accept it, Jamie.
Yeah.
Accept fate.
This is all getting cut.
Everyone knows about Jams.
We're
Jams is
18
part
minutes
of
in,
you.
you can't cut it. This is good 18
And
minutes.
it's not that bad anyway. Jams ain't that bad.
I was a fucking twat in high school.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
you
no,
still
that's
are.
why I didn't speak to you for 20 years.
20 years.
me and Kieran only communicated over Habbo Hotel.
Yeah, Jamie used to be like, come online because I want to scam someone. And then I would arrive in the room.
we'd make like 20 accounts and do like a full Inferno with them. Do you remember,
Do
Kieran?
you remember how much you used to lag the computer?
Yeah, I used to have like 12 tabs up. Like, this is 2003.
Yeah.
12 tabs up on a computer.
So you had to download a megabyte speed or download speed or
game
whatever
was
of
so
like
good.
2 megabytes
Wasn't it?
per minute.
It's now a phone app, isn't it?
Is it?
Habbo
I
Hotel.
might have to get on that.
No, man, I feel bare weird if I went on that now. Because I remember being a bit weirded out by like all the over 20-year-olds.
It doesn't matter, does it?
What, you're going to tell people you're going to catfish?
Yeah, I'm 20 years old.
You're going to end up, do you know, on that thing where they're like, people pose as like 14-year-old girls to like capture men. Aaron, they were going to come after Aaron because he has a Habbo Hotel
They actually
account.
did that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Around here recently.
Yeah, there's the Bedfordshire one, isn't there?
Yeah.
The most famous one in England's the Bedfordshire one, I think.
What's that? Nonce hunters.
It's something like that, paedophile hunters or something like that. It was in Luton Town Centre. It was like a really huge fat guy, and he was agreeing to meet up with like a 13-year-old girl, and he was like 50, and he was like massive. And
Yeah, it was on 24 hours police custody.
yeah, yeah. But I did see that like a year because 24 hours in police custody is always like a year behind, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw that the year before on the internet on
Yeah,
Facebook.
so did I see that as well.
That's fucked up.
I got told this recently and I did some research about it and apparently it's true. A young girl went missing in Disneyland, Florida.
Oh yeah, I see this.
Yeah.
Florida.
And apparently they panic like erupted across the whole park and people were spotting them. And apparently the staff told the mum and dad not to look for the clothes and whatever, just look for the face. Because apparently what this ring are doing in Florida, this paedophile ring
Like
or whatever kind of
redressing them.
ring, they're redressing them and shaving their heads so they look like boys.
Yeah, I saw
How
that.
messed up is that?
That's fucked up. That is some pre-planning.
Yeah.
And if the fact that they know about it
And the
means
fact
that's
that the
happened before.
Disneyland staff are like, just look for the faces.
Yeah.
That's happened.
That means
tons
they
of
know
times before.
that it's happened before.
How messed up is that? You're stealing children and you're shaving their head in the park and changing their clothes.
That's fucked up. Did you see? Did you see this week? Being released is the most prolific female paedophile in the UK. He's been released from prison this week.
Oh really?
Yeah. She abused 64 2 to 5-year-olds. Took pictures of them and gave them to her partner.
She's getting released, is she?
She's getting released after 9 years. 9 years. After ruining 64 children's lives, really. Because they ain't, even at that age,
Read it.
even at that age, you ain't getting over that shit, are you?
Well, it depends if you remember it.
Yeah, but even if you... I don't want to go into that anyway. But I just thought, how messed up.
For that stuff, capital punishment needs to happen. I think if you're that messed up, you need to... Because once you do it...
It'll never be brought back to UK.
No,
needs to.
especially in this PC world, we'll never get capital punishment.
In America, it's different because they've got people like Trump who can change stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not pro-Trump. I'm just saying they stick to their guns in America as literal. They stick to their guns.
Yeah.
In America, whereas the English are too
I think there's
PC.
like 30 odd
Yeah.
states that have the death penalty still in
Still,
America, which I agree with. I think that we should have it for certain circumstances, like DNA and all that's that good now, that you can tell indefinitely that is 100%
But
that
it's
person.
like
Do
in
you know what I mean?
America, you can buy a gun now before you can buy a gun younger than you can buy alcohol.
Mm.
What's that about? Do you know what I mean? So you can buy a weapon that can kill someone, but you can't buy alcohol.
Yeah, but
till
Kieran,
21.
if you think about it over here, you can buy a knife from the age of
But
12.
it's very different having a knife and having a gun. A knife is very personal. You have to get close to the person. A gun, you can just aim out a car and kill someone.
Yeah.
Instant. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's all down to the person that's got it. I think if we had guns in
Still.
this country, I think the police need guns in this country.
If we had guns in this country, there'd be a lot more gun crime. 100%.
Yeah.
Because the stabbings over here are a lot worse than you hear in America.
Anywhere.
But in
Yeah.
America, the shootings are higher because people can get a hold of guns.
Yeah.
You can't. It's very rare you can get a hold of a gun in the UK without having a license.
Yeah, or the right connections, and a lot of the time, if you've got the right connections, it's probably like an
And
old
most
gun
of the time
anyway.
in the UK, when you watch like these UK crime programs, they're all like BB guns that have been modified into real guns that can shoot real bullets.
Yeah,
and stuff
already
like that. They're not
deactivated guns
actually-
that have been reactivated.
Yeah, they're not actually a gun that you can buy, shoot
Or they
bullets out
shoot
straight away.
blanks.
Yeah, and then they make them into a gun that can shoot real
Yeah.
ammo. So, yeah, it's pretty messed up.
It is. It's quite. That's what. All these, countries like UK and USA just really sort their lives out, don't they?
We're not as bad as some countries, but let's not go into that anyway.
No matter where you go, there's always going to be gang violence. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you go. People segregate themselves. Do you know what I mean?
What else have you guys seen this week?
I was reading this in the news that there's a woman that killed her husband through knife play during a kung fu sex game.
Like kind of like she wanted to be that Kill Bill, I take it type thing.
Well, that was her first story when she was arrested.
Sorry, what? Kung Fu sex game?
Yeah,
She
kung
kills her-
fu themed sex game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was they say foreplay. Basically, she originally maintained that it was a mistake and took a deal for manslaughter, where she got 15 years for the manslaughter. It was a 14-inch decorative knife stabbed straight through his back, pierced his heart. That's fucked, isn't it? 14-inch, that would come through your chest,
Motherfucker.
depending on how big you are.
I don't understand how you could accidentally kill someone by stabbing them through the back and going for the heart. How is it accidental?
Because they were having this foreplay, Aaron, during sex.
Yeah, but how is it accidental if she stabbed him through the back to the heart?
But that was one of her many. That was their story that she ended up on.
Where's
the
this
first? This is I think it's in America.
from? Sort the lives out. Is it
I'm
Florida?
not sure. It might be England though, because
Bet it's
I read it
Florida.
in the Sun.
Florida, isn't it?
It's not always Florida, Aaron.
Florida is always Florida.
The first one the first thing she said when she got arrested was that he backed into a newsletter opener.
What?
That's what
14-inch news.
That's what she originally said to the police. Yeah.
Okay.
Second story she had that he slipped on some water and fell on the dagger.
What? So, okay. So her story is, he slipped on some water and there's a knife just like facing upwards.
And then like
Off the floor.
because of her background, she was abusive towards him already. Like she tried to run him over, and she's been already brought up in
That's a
charges
normal
of trying to kill
relationship,
him. Yeah,
Yeah, that's normal.
and then it ended up being that she admitted to that they were having a kung fu themed foreplay during sex.
Yeah, but that's probably not true either.
That can't be true.
She probably just wanted to write him off.
That's why I brought it up. I was thinking,
probably
do you
just
think
wanted to
it's true
That
or not?
is 100% murder.
Do you think she just stabbed him in the back while he was in the
Yes.
kitchen? Oh, that's what I think happened.
She wanted to write him off.
Kung-
That's what it was. He probably
Kung
worth a lot
Fu.
of money.
Sex games, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, if I had the picture of the woman, I'd show you. But if the woman's anything to go by, he ain't got no money.
No.
She got about 3 teeth in her mouth.
She crackhead.
She don't look like a crackhead, but she
probably a
could be a
crackhead.
crackhead.
She's probably a crackhead. Yeah, that's 100% murder. No doubt in my mind. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? 100%.
What would you do if you found out one of our partners killed one of us?
I'll stab them.
Would you kill them? If I help you get rid of the body, like we were talking about last episode,
I don't think I have it in me to kill someone.
do you not?
Nah, I'm a very loving guy.
Do you feel like you have it in you to kill someone, Kieran?
It depends. Like, if on the situation, do you know what I mean?
I think I would if I had.
Like, it would have to be the heat of the moment thing,
Mm.
and the person would have to have like killed my family in front of me, or have killed, like, do you know what I mean, anything like that, or what was trying to kill me. It would have to be, if I thought about it, I'd never do it. It would just have to be heat in the moment, stab or like break his neck or something.
Yeah,
I'd find it easier to like shoot them or something rather
be-
than
for me, it'd be
rather
like
than stab, because I
Patrick-
think stab's a bit messy.
I've looked at like Patrick Jane for bloody Mentalist. Like, if you kill my family, I'm killing you. Simple. Like, or you kill whole my family, I'm killing you. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
what
but
law
like I said,
that happens in law-abiding citizen as well.
If they what do you call it? If they got caught straight away and whatever and got sentenced, then I would have to take that. Do you know what I mean? That's the law.
Yeah, but what if it was like a miscarriage of justice, where like with that woman with the 64 kids, she only got 9 years for that.
Yeah.
When she get released, would you be waiting there for her?
Oh yeah, if he weren't put away for life, I'd be waiting with a gun in it.
I'd wait.
50 cal in it, just on the back.
I would line my car like Dexter, plastic sheeting, and I'd chop the cunt up, and it'd be in the river within a week.
I couldn't chop someone up. We already discussed this anyway.
I could do it. $5,000.
No, I know you think you would. I could do it.
If you guys want to hear about that, revert back to the last episode.
I can't chop someone up. That's just
You've got to be smart about things, otherwise you're gonna get caught.
Yeah, guys. So, have you watched the Netflix documentary that I told you to watch?
Yeah.
No.
Typical Aaron. Anyway, we will talk about it because I thought it was pretty
Captivating.
mind-boggling.
Just talk
It's the
through
story of Bob the Tsar, Area 51, and what was it? Spaceships or something. That's what it was called. On
UFOs.
Netflix. UFOs or whatever.
Flying saucers, sorry.
I put it on and I thought this is going to be a load of bullshit. Do you know what I mean?
It kept coming up on my
Wasn't-
feed, and I
Wasn't thing, and
ignoring
then it was narrated by Mickey Rourke, and I thought, oh, here we go. First 10 minutes, I was like, I might turn this off.
Is that who it was? I was thinking,
Yeah,
who's
Mickey
that?
Rourke.
I thought it was Sylvester Stallone.
No, Mickey Rourke. Anyway, so he was a scientist. Bob the Tsar was a scientist there in Area 51. And but he called it S4, so it was before it was called Area 51.
Where he said it was a part of Area 51.
Yeah, but they never actually called it Area 51 until he come out and said it. So he called it S4, but then they called it Area 51 after that.
Right.
The media come up with Area 51.
Right.
Basically. And he's saying that in Area 51, so in the was it 70s or 80s or whatever, he come out on TV and they called him something else. I think his name was like Daniel or something, wasn't it? They interviewed him as, and said that he was a scientist there and that he could prove that the US government had 9 working spaceships.
That they were test flying every Wednesday.
They were test flying. And they were in different like stages of like, so some of them were completely together, some of them were a bit broken down, some of them were like scraps, but like you could still use parts of them and stuff like that.
Because that's why he was brought in, because he was there to try and re-engineer.
He had to reverse engineer
the propulsion
a
system.
propulsion system, which was an anti-gravity propulsion system. So basically, we work on a propulsion system of air has to go through the front, through a jet engine, and go through the back to create energy.
To create the push.
Create the push. But what a propulsion system does is doesn't need anything like that. All it does is it manipulates the Earth's gravity, and it can move any direction, up, down, left, right, whenever it wants to. Yeah. So that's what he was done, and he reversed engineered, and it was an antimatter engine. And then from that, they got a particle, which is what the aliens used, and they called it particle 115, and they were set. Well, basically particle 1115 is a way of them using the anti-gravity engine, and Bob the Tsar was actually using that particle.
Okay.
And he was using it and stuff like that.
He stole it. He took it from the government.
They're saying at the end, that he stole it, some of it, and what do you call it? So anyway, they found out the documentary guys, like CNN type people of that time. I don't know what the actual news place was called. Found out that it was actually Bob the Tsar. Then he got kicked out of the program, didn't he?
Yeah.
And the US government raided him.
Okay.
And all this kind of stuff. And they wiped all of his qualifications and all of his background off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
So he wasn't found anywhere. When you typed his name into any databases, didn't come up. When
They
when
looked
you-
into his colleges. The college denied all knowledge of him.
denied all knowledge of him, even though there was 3 pictures of him in like the college newspaper, the college yearbook, and the college something else.
There was a phone book with his name in
There was
it.
a phone book with his name on it on the college campus. They just straight up refused to say that he had qualification, because obviously if you can prove that he's a scientist that come from MIT, then you can prove that he was actually
Working for
the US government. But the guy that actually interviewed Bob Lazar and got him the job at the Area 51 confirmed that
He remembers Bob.
he remembers Bob and confirmed that it was him that got him the job.
Yeah.
But they've also, the US government have wiped that guy's names off all records, public knowledge.
The other geezer.
The other geezer that set up the
and
job
where
for Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar worked in to get his previous experience up until when he claims to have worked in S4.
Mm-hmm.
He worked in like this in a lab, didn't he?
Yeah, particle accelerator.
Yeah,
lab.
particle accelerator lab, biggest in the world. And they said that he didn't exist there either. But then he was in the newspaper saying he's an employee of that place, talking about because he puts jets on his cars and on his bikes and stuff as like a hobby. So he was in the newspaper for that, but it said that he was a employee of this place.
Okay. Is he still alive, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still out there, and when you apparently he doesn't like being questioned about it now because his whole career
It ruined his life.
fell apart.
Yeah.
And what happens now is the FBI keep raiding him.
They raided him during the
documentary.
Again.
They keep raiding him every now and then just to let him know that they're around.
Like, and they said that it's because he works with a lot of clients because he still does. He does like a chemical thing that like he does the raw material. He does stuff with the raw materials. Do you know the stuff I work with at work? I can't say it, but do you know the stuff I work with at work?
Mm-hmm.
He deals with the raw materials before it comes to us in aerospace.
Okay.
So then he the thing that he was working with in the documentary, Kieran.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
We work with that in aerospace
Yeah.
as a general thing.
So basically, he's just a science supplier. He supplies
He's
places with stuff.
Yeah,
That's all he is.
he's basically a low-end supplier now.
Yeah.
Instead
Of just
of
raw
being
natural materials.
in a high-end government job, which he was in.
I don't get why they keep raiding him though.
They were making out as though it was his client that they were looking into, but really they raided everywhere and wrecked his whole like shop and his house looking for the.
Yeah, but
And
Paperwork.
the funny
raiding
thing
him?
is as
Should
well.
have pissed him off even more.
Because
So-
they think that he's got that element.
So after
that he stole.
this all happened,
Hidden
his life
somewhere.
kind of fell apart. Yeah, and he went into a prostitution. He started running a prostitution ring. Well, he funded a prostitution ring.
Living his best
'cause,
life.
Yeah, living his best life.
Yeah.
But the local government couldn't find him on anything. They
Just
couldn't
keep wiping him.
because basically the FBI had gone above everything else and just deleted him all.
Yeah.
When he was saying my name's Bob Lazar, they couldn't find him, so they actually couldn't send him down because he didn't exist.
So basically,
So the local government even questioned, why is this person not on any records? Why has he not got nothing?
They got rid of his social security number and
so
everything.
basically,
Everything.
this geezer, Bob Lazar,
Mm.
could have become like
If you watch it,
a biggest serial killer ever,
yeah,
and
He
it would have
would've got away
been
with it.
the government's fault,
yeah.
the FBI's fault.
And anyway, they called the aliens. He said he never, even though he worked in a certain part of Area 51 called S4,
But
and it's a different building. He said they never ever mentioned aliens. They never ever they talked about them, but they never ever said that they had live bodies of them. But he said the only thing he was told was about the propulsion system. He was like, we want you to.
He wasn't allowed on the deck of the ship. He said.
No,
He was only
he
allowed on
was
the bottom.
once.
He said he was allowed on the two bottom bits.
He said that the seats for whatever was flying this were tiny.
They called them the kids.
They
Didn't
called them the kids. Yeah, they called the aliens the kids.
That's the code.
That's the code name for
Hmm.
them. And apparently the seats were like really small.
And low to the ground.
And he said that when he walked past this room one day, he said he can't confirm it or deny it. There was a small creature-looking figure in this lab, and these two hazmat agents were going towards it. But he said that could have been like a mock-up of what it could have looked like and things like that. But he said it was just a split second
Like a glance.
Yeah, like a glance through the side of the...
Yeah.
If you watch him, I was sceptical and he convinced me. He's convinced
Who
me.
finds out this information? Because Bob Lazar, you said, wasn't interested in speaking.
He only he took a while. He spoke to him.
So the guy that actually come out with it in the 1980s.
Yeah, it's Bob Lazar.
No. The guy that.
Oh, okay.
The guy that come out with it in the 1980s was a guy that worked for the local news, and he is teamed up with a guy that runs documentaries now on Netflix. He's a well-known documentary maker, and that's with what they've made it. They've made it on Netflix, but he's done more and more digging. And when they
Bob
were
Lazar
talking,
does speak to him.
When they were talking about the particle 1115, the guy went to him. Have you got some of the particle 1115? Because if he's got particle 1115, and he can show what it does, then that's the whole thing wide open. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That blows the whole thing wide open. But as soon as they mentioned it, they didn't turn their phones off for the first part of the interview. Then the interview guy went, "We better turn our phones off for this part." The next day, he was raided by the FBI. And he hadn't been raided by the FBI in the 20 years, something like 20, 30 years or something like that. He got raided by the FBI the day after. And it's the first time, Bob Lazar said it's the first time he's mentioned particle 1115. So that's how you know the government are listening through iPhones.
It might not be his
That's
phone.
why you know what Siri is. Something for them to listen through. I guarantee you.
Maybe it's not just his phone. Maybe they bugged his apartment.
Well, they were in the woods.
He was out in the woods in the forest.
And?
Well, if they're saying it in the woods, they're not going to hear it in the apartment, are they?
They might have bugged his house.
Yeah, they're in the woods.
They were in the woods. They went for a walk.
They could have still done that.
Yeah, they could have still done it, but they were talking about it when they were out in the woods.
When they were walking through the woods.
Yeah.
Because Bob Lazar said, "I don't want this on public record. I don't want this on anything." He said, "I'll talk to you about it," and then he skips the whole interview, but he does talk about it, but he like skips past it so you can't hear it. And he's like, that's basically particle 1115, but he doesn't confirm or deny whether or not he's got some of particle 1115.
What's crazy as well is the hand scanner thing.
So there's a hand scanner that you use to get into area to S4, and it basically what it is it's like
measures the bones inside
it's
your hand.
prongs that you put down like that. So you put your hand onto it, and it's like these 5 or 6 prongs, and it measures the tip of your finger to the bottom of your palm, and it measures it by bones. So they'll put all the configures of the bones because everyone's hand is unique. So they did that, and the government refused to admit it for years and years, and then later on when they come out with a stealth plane, another stealth plane,
what are they called?
Stealth jets and the stealth planes and all that.
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah, the
they admitted that during in a public record, it's on public record now in America, that the same hand scanners were used during the production of that to get into like the classified bits.
To get into the classified areas.
And they never ever admitted to it.
There's pictures of it.
And there's pictures of it
that are now public knowledge that they denied profoundly that
he
was making. They said he was making it up.
Bob drew it out as well.
They said he was making it up, and how would he get it? How would he know what they look like if he can't get in there?
Yeah, for 20 years he was saying what they look like to people.
He nearly cried, didn't he, when he showed him a picture of it?
Yeah,
he couldn't believe it because he was like, "I never thought I'd see these things again."
Yeah,
it is quite interesting. Isn't it?
Honestly, watch it. It is mad.
Do you know what would be interesting to watch? Do you know like a body like tick analyst, like person that would like be able to read his body language?
Yeah.
To kind of like decipher whether he's lying in his
and
interviews.
he did 8 lie detectors and passed them all.
Yeah.
From a guy that was working for the FBI.
I do know that you can fake them. So
yeah. But I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying 8 is quite a lot. Do you know what I mean?
He would have failed at least.
Anyway, they
have in America, because of this story, I saw it the other day. There is a petition.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
To storm Area 51 on the 20th of September this year.
Yeah.
So in a month and a half time.
And it's got 500,000.
It's got a load of things. And if that goes ahead, which I'm not saying it will, if it does go ahead, that could blow open a massive hole in.
Yeah. Because think about it, they're not
going to kill. Problem is though, they're going to be fucking prepared for that. So they're not.
They can't kill.
Gear up.
They can't kill that many people. That's a massacre.
No, but they won't kill them, but they'll be prepared. They will have like a riot people there, ready to push them back.
Or they'll just move everything out of Area 51.
Yeah.
But it's like it. I'm still don't believe it. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe in aliens or anything like that. But that does make you think that I think it's more shocking to the extent of what the U.S. government are willing, and any government are willing to cover up. Do you know what I mean? Rather than admit this, they're willing to cover it up. Because obviously, if the U.S. government admit to that, more governments around the world probably have UFOs, like the Russians, and maybe we might have it somewhere.
Where though?
I think
and then that might start turning into that's what he was saying. That would affect the currency of the whole world.
Yeah, it would.
If you start doing that, people will want, big companies like Apple and all that will pay a lot of money to get just a glimpse of that particle 1115, and then that will blow everything out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, even using their technology in any way.
Yeah.
But that's, I think, genuinely, like, the statistics of us actually being alone in this universe is impossible, as we know. And whether there's any other humanoid aliens as well is impossible. That is not true.
But apparently
I do think that he's
sources,
convinced me that he's seen something.
The 9 sources that they have apparently throughout the ages, so that some are more older than others, type thing.
Mm.
And he said they used to test fly him every Wednesday, and there's footage that of when he brought people out there, and you could see them flying around above the base.
Yeah. On
a Wednesday.
Obviously and this was before it all be called
now.
Area 51. It was just a base. No one knew about it, and the government have made the base look like it's tucked into the mountain. So when you go fly over the top of it, you can't see nothing. It just looks like a mountain, but that's actually a base.
It's inside though.
Yeah, it's inside the mountain.
Yeah. Well, you see,
the hand scanner thing was the thing that I was like, "Fuck."
It's interesting that you say that. You think like maybe England have it and Russia have it. Probably Russia because they have so much like
uncharted land. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and can you imagine? Well, America is smaller than Russia, and if that's got 9 sources that are falling in there.
But then you've also got to remember that England were one of the original crusading nations, so we would have picked stuff up.
We would have picked
up
artifacts along the way.
I don't think England has anything. Because, first of all, we're too stupid.
I think we probably did back in the day, and now we probably just give it all to America. Guarantee you, because we're in America's. We're in bed with America.
Especially to have a top secret base somewhere. No way.
We do. There was
of course we do, Aaron.
There's one. The MI6 building is in London, and you can see it. It's actually, you can see it, it pass it by every day. It's not marked, it's not called nothing, it's just called the MI6 building. It's not actually got an official name.
Well, it's the Ministry of Defence.
And people walk in and out of it.
It's the MOD.
Day. Yeah, but it's the Ministry of Defence. Yeah, it's the thing, but they don't call it, it's not actually got an official name. It's not actually on an official street or anything like that. It doesn't actually have an address.
No,
it's just there.
No.
And people walk in and out of it.
That isn't top secret, though.
Think about all the tunnels, Aaron, that were about when Churchill and all that were around during the war. All the tunnels under their airport now near us, where we work.
Tunnels?
There's loads of tunnels under work where we work.
The UK have a very weird, like a sewer system. It's the best in the world.
It's more
That's why we can drink our water.
If you think about the way that England is run, it's more likely that there's a lot we don't know compared to what we do know. Do you know what I mean? We only get dripped a little hamster. We only get the little bits of water that we're allowed
as much as we want
because we're the common man. All the aristocrats and all the fucking people up in power, the likes of Theresa May and Boris Johnson, they wouldn't even fucking know. Do you know what I mean? The people that are in proper power would know. The Queen knows everything.
Should raid Buckingham Palace.
Well,
these people live until like not 100 years old, because they have no worries in their world.
What do you call it? The presidents in America have the president's book, don't they?
Yeah,
apparently.
We've brought that up before,
yeah, they pass down generation.
Should you test it, innit? Start speaking to your phone, innit? Like, I got, what is it? Chemical 115.
Particle 115. Aaron, but you're not Bob the Tsar, mate.
I'm Bob the Tsar, I got Particle 115. Come at me.
Just like, the FBI agent is like, saying Aaron...
Just once come straight through the wall,
Aaron Maltman's flagged up, and they're like, get the boys. And they're just like sent in the fucking squad, innit? Over the back of the fence.
It's cool, they can pay for it.
But yeah, they pulled, for Particle 1, when they raided him, so he owns a little shop, they pulled every single department from FBI in on him. Like they bought Homeland Security.
Yeah, there's
They
something
bought
going on there.
all
Now.
that. And they were
100%.
saying that it was because they said
client,
that it was something to do with a client, and he sent him the wrong parcel, or whatever, and it could have been
A bomb.
dangerous because he's
Yeah,
working
he's-
with dangerous materials
they're
anyway.
chatting.
Bob Lazar,
Yeah,
and then they come out with nothing. Come out with absolutely nothing.
yeah, they're definitely scared. The government, they're definitely
Yeah.
scared that he's going to expose
Because
them.
they know it went missing, and they know he was the person that left.
And they've spoken to people they don't want to be named, obviously, that were working for S4 at the time as well, and they all said, yeah, Bob Lazar worked there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bit.
Watch it is madness.
Yeah, I will.
It is worth watching. I have to be in the right mood for a documentary, and that put me in a good mood for it. Do you know what I mean? It was insane.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
Don't believe in aliens, though, Kieran. Don't believe in aliens, though.
No, I don't believe in any of that. I don't get me
You've
wrong.
got to believe something out there, though.
I believe there's something out there, but whether or not, like I said, it opens up my mind. Do you know what I mean? To the possibility of stuff, but then anything could happen because I think the governments these days, as Jamie says, they spoon food you what they want. We know exactly how much we need to know. Do you know what I mean?
I think we need to start infiltrating the Buckingham Palace.
Well, some guy got done, didn't he, the other day for jumping over the fence drunk in Buckingham Palace. He's got put away for like 2 months or something into prison for trespassing.
Yeah, you can get done for treason for even getting close to them without having permission.
Not to walk on the ground, are you?
Well, they're starting it.
Like in this day and age, for us to have a royal family, to us means nothing. Do you know what I mean? But there is a real reason for them to be there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there anymore. The monarchy isn't just a gimmick for the tourists. There's a lot more to it.
I know a guy that's one of the guards. Do you know the guards that stand still all day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a guy that does that now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
James Blunt used to be one of them, didn't he?
No.
I swear he was.
No.
He was.
No, it wasn't.
He was in the Queen's Guard or something. James
Should we
Blunt.
move on? Should we play a bit of rap or crap?
Yeah.
Shall we finish it off with rap or crap then, shall we?
Rap or crap? What thing are we on?
190 an hour.
That's right. Rap or crap, boys. Right. I have 4 lyrics that are real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have 3 that are made up by myself. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is... I'll say them all, and then you got to guess what are real and what are fake.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sounds
I'll
good.
say, okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, first one. My wrists deserve a shout out. I'm like, what up, wrist? Okay, that's number 1. Second one, I swear I'm not a violent guy. Once upon a time, I brought a super soaker to a drive-by.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Next one, damn, I finished the homework, but my mum got me skirt like Captain Kirk.
That
That's
one's
some
real.
mumble rap bullshit.
That one's real because I've heard that one before.
You heard that, have you?
Fucking mumble rap bullshit.
Next one is, that's a firm watermelon. That watermelon go yeet. Goodbye, watermelon.
Yeet means when you throw something.
Americans will know that.
It's a YouTube thing, isn't it?
No, it's a meme, but it is used. Next one, about to eat some good food, like dog poop. Yummy yum. Next one is, baby girl shake it like a paraplegic, please believe it.
Oh dear.
And the final one, oh yeah, man's got a Nissan, wind your neck in, oh dish your nan.
Oh, this Nan.
Yeah.
Fuck. Right.
So
okay.
what are we saying, guys? What are we saying?
The fake one is the last one's fake.
Yeah, you saying that's
You're terrible asking
You
questions.
saying that's original Asman?
Yeah, that's original Asman.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
I don't remember any of them now.
No.
No.
and then
Should I go through them? You say true or false?
yeah.
Right. So, baby girl, shake it like a paraplegic. Please believe it.
That's true. That's
Kieran,
happened
what do you
then, I
reckon?
think.
Yeah, I think that's true.
There's
think
4
that's
that's real. Yeah. Right. That's a firm watermelon. That watermelon go yeet. Goodbye, watermelon.
That's you.
Is that me? Is it?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
That is...
Jamie's trying to stare him down, see if he's gonna get into his brain,
That
get in
is
his
true.
headspace.
That's a real lyric, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got 2, yeah.
Yeah.
2 real lyrics. Okay. Next one. Damn, I finished the homework, but my mum got me skirt like Captain Kirk.
Fucking piece of shit. Whoever done that?
That one's real.
Needs to fuck
So I've
off
actually
home.
heard the Kazan Captain
Who is
Kirk
that
before.
from?
It's one like Little something, Little Nas. I don't know, fucking
Little
some
Nas,
little
he
idiot.
ain't a mumble rapper.
You
Little
mean
Nas.
Little Nas?
I don't know, some little idiot.
Little Xan, innit? Fucking tattoos on his face, cunt. Right,
Yeah.
go on.
So we're going for real, yeah. That real?
Yeah, mumble rap shit.
So you got 3 now, Jay.
If you said that, Aaron, I'm going to flip the table.
So you got 3 now, yeah. You got 3.
I feel as though you might be coming at me, though. Because you know how much I hate mumble rap, so I think you might put skirt in there just to wind me up.
I was like, oh,
Scoot scoot.
yeah, but no idea. Skr. Everyone uses skr.
That's real.
Going for real, yeah.
What does skirt mean?
It means like
Means
Driving
I
the
ain't
car,
got nothing
basically.
better to write in a song because I'm shit.
it means like
I'm shit.
skr. It means
That's
like
what it means.
you just
Means I
drive your
can't
car.
write a song.
Just drive your car, basically. You skr.
You see how stupid it is?
It's
How
like-
ridiculous is that?
It's
Yeah.
like
He's
like-
turning the
it's
corner,
like wheels.
Kieran,
It's like the
in
wheels,
fucking
isn't it?
Midnight Club 3.
skr. You guys are so figured it. Like this is. I can't believe it says skr. It's disgraceful.
The whole point of rap is to tell a story, and it's not to be fucking.
Right. So you got 4. That's real. My wrist deserve a shout out. I'm like, what up, wrist?
That's you.
Yeah, is that me? What do you reckon, Kieran?
Yeah, I think that's you as well.
So, you have 2, that's me. Okay. Okay. About to eat some good food, like dog poop. Yummy yum.
That's you as well.
You reckon that's me?
Yeah.
So you got 2 as well, what do you reckon, Kieran?
Was that the last one?
I think you
No.
wrote that while you was watching Rocco or Buddy shit.
Okay. God. What do you reckon, Kieran? Is that me? Is that a thing? Or is that a real lyric?
What's the last one?
The last one, there's two left.
Yeah,
I
what's-
swear
We
I'm
can
not.
change anyway.
I'm swearing I'm not a violent guy. Once upon a time, I brought a super soaker to a drive-by.
That's true.
That's
I've heard
true.
that.
I reckon.
I think that's
Yeah?
logic.
So you got 4 that's true now. Okay. Kieran, you think that's true as well? Oh yeah, man's got a Nissan. Wind your neck in, I'll dish your nan.
Yeah, I think that one's false.
You think that's
I think the
false?
poop one's true.
The poop one's true, yeah. So you're going for the poop. Watermelon one.
Mm.
And the wrist one, yeah? And what are you going for, Jay?
I can't remember. The wrist one,
The dog poop
the dog poo.
and the watermelon as well, wasn't it?
No, I'll go for the the Nissan.
The Nissan, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, the ones that are true are baby girl, shake it like a paraplegic, please believe it. That was Nelly, Wiggle Wiggle.
Nearly, oh. I knew I recognised it from back in 2006 or
Also,
something.
what's true? About to eat some good foods like dog poop. Yummy yum. That's a real lyric.
Who the fuck?
That is Submarine Man. No. Yeah, Submarine Man. Yeah, that's the song Stinkofoot. Stinkofoot?
Submarine
So I got
Man.
that right.
Huh?
I got that right.
Yeah, I got it
you're
wrong.
No, I got that right. I thought that was real.
Oh, that's right then, yeah.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Submarine Man, have you heard of him?
No, but I don't think. I think the last one's wrong.
Is he mumble rap?
I don't know what he
Keep
is.
going.
I have no idea who he is. My wrist deserve a shout out. I'm like, what up, wrist? That was 2 Chainz.
So we both
So-
got it wrong.
2 Chainz, man.
2 Chainz.
You can't write a song, can he? Fucked up.
And I swear I'm not a violent guy. Once upon a time, I brought a sober sticker to a drive-by. Was Logic.
I knew that was Logic.
Yeah. So that's a firm
So that skit was you fucker.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking prick.
I was in the car park in the gym and I was coming out that
You was
stuff.
thinking, oh, what can I wind Jamie up with? I'll
I was
just
like-
put a skirt.
I was like
in the
looking
middle
around
of the
me. I was
fucking
looking around me. I was
lyric.
like, there's bare cars here. I was like, skirt.
That's probably what they're doing when they're sitting there zanned out of their fucking mind. They're like, oh, look, car outside. I'd go, skirt.
Yeah, so that's a firm watermelon. That watermelon go yeet. Goodbye watermelon.
What was that guy
me.
called? Submarine Man.
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Damn, I'm feeling the homer, but mum got me skirt like Captain Kirk. That was real. That was me, sorry. So it is real, basically.
I've heard Captain Kirk in a song before, though.
Oh yeah, man's got a Nissan. Wind your neck in or dish your nan.
This is Submarine Man.
What is that? It's like some gorillas thing. Is that actually him?
Yes, look.
Is it like gorillas? It is him, yeah.
He's like a fucking animated thing.
He looks like Little Dicky.
It might be Little Dicky as a second
Is
thing.
this song?
Play it. It's not like we can't afford to pay his royalties.
I was out killing them.
Oh my god.
Is that serious?
That is the worst I've ever heard.
No, well, I didn't lose that game then, because that game is null and void, because that's counting as fucking music.
No, it does count if he's recorded it.
Already know. Compactor.
Gear him up, man.
That's all I know.
The two dogs are down there.
Never go to compactor. I just kill him.
What is going on?
That can't
I'm not
be
dealing with
music.
this right now.
That can't be music. Go, are you recording?
Yeah.
Right, so going on from last week with with that crazy guy on the news, yeah, I've got another guy here. He's not as crazy, but I think he's quite funny.
Caught on camera invading houses, so could something like this happen to you?
Dave Rowe knows all too well how it feels to have his home broken into.
Yeah, and see, that's what
Oh,
the
I see
problem
this guy,
was.
yeah.
Because I heard him first. I said, hold on.
I've seen this, yeah.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because then I start to taste them. I say, and then I start to smell them. So it's like the smell like tastes like other. So I knew something was wrong. I knew something special about it. You know? So
what did you do when you heard the intruder?
I ran upstairs. I had to run. And I had to do with that little girl. What's that little girl in the Holocaust? She had a Anne Hathaway and Frankie Beverly. Anne Frank, that's a hiding bitch.
Ain't
ain't it?
halfway.
I had to get up the stairs. So he had so much rhythm. When he was walking up the stairs, he said, doom, doom, doom. Bitch, I started to almost beatbox up in the closet. But I couldn't do it yet because I couldn't die.
He's just
I
looking for
got
his
caught
5 minutes of
tomorrow.
fame. isn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm just a little shook up. That's all that is.
That's all that is.
That's all it is.
Sugar, but that's all that is.
That's all it is.
I saw that. That was brilliant.
You got to send the other one to me, man. That was so funny.
It's saved on the A Pinch of Malt saved videos.
Oh, was it?
On
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, I ain't got Instagram.
No, on YouTube.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, saved not to the public, but it's saved to us.
Yeah, I know. You can't do that. Right.
If you was a newsreader and you come across one of these fucking lunatics, how would you
I'll
handle it? Would you just stand there and be quiet? I don't think I could keep a straight face.
I'll be pissed. I'll be egging it on. I'll actually be.
Have you seen
egging
that
it on.
that YouTube video of the guy when he's interviewing and the fly flies into his mouth?
No.
Have you not seen it?
Oh no.
It's like that surfer dude. You remember that surfer dude?
Oh, what? He says,
Shabam!
I got him with the hatchet. Is that guy?
I think so.
He's like, I saved her. Reporter turns to get her.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that?
Yeah, I see that.
I'm dying in this fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country.
That transformation right there. That was fucking mental.
That was fantastic, isn't it?
Do you know who he sounds like in a Friday where it's like, I took my check and I was gone.
This one, you've seen this one?
Dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude. Just like you pull in and you just get spit right out of them. And you just drop in and just smack the lip. Whoop back. Drop down. And then after that, you just drop in, try the barrel and get pitted. So pitted like that.
Well, actually, you know what? I take.
He's high off his fucking
He's
head.
so high, isn't it?
These are the funniest live TV interviews gone wrong.
I'm ducking and everything. In the house, I got scared. I dropped my hot pocket.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay.
That'd be me.
My friend came to the door. She said,
Look at the state of that.
Cooking me and my baby some breakfast. And she said, hey, something wrong. It's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. So the girl come downstairs. She come out her apartment with her baby with no shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man. The building is on fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. There ain't no fire. Not today.
So, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Guys, they're raping everybody up in here. Oh, that was hilarious.
Right, should we wrap up, guys?
Yeah, I think that's it for this week's episode.
Episode 7 done and dusted. Another week.
Alright, guys, thank you for listening to us this week. As always, give us a like and subscribe on.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. And also, can you follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram? And they are APOM Podcast. At APOM Podcast, yeah? Just a pinch of malt abbreviated.
Thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers.